Yo, yo, yo. What's the dealio, y'all? What's the dealio? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling, man? Hey, it's Sunday. We back on live, man. We are back on live. All right. So we back in the game, man. All right. I hope y'all ready. All right. If y'all here, man, say what's up. Say what's up. Let me know y'all here. All right. Let me know in the comments where y'all at, man. All right. If y'all tapping in with me, say what's up in the comments. Let me know y'all tuning in with me. All right. You already know, man. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. All right. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there, all the grandmothers. Okay. Jason Williamson, what up? What's up, Keisha? Happy Mother's Day. What up, Ronald? What's up, Tim? Uh-oh, there we go, Tim. Hey, you almost there. You're gonna get there in about a month, if not sooner. With with the pace that you at. You know what I'm saying? QTZ, what up, QTZ? What's up, Davita? Happy Mother's Day. How you feeling? Yo, Wise. What up, what up? How you feeling? Dr. Natalie? How you feeling, Dr. Natalie? Just Legacy. Like I say, y'all, happy Mother's Day to everybody, man. I hope everybody is feeling good. I hope y'all are feeling appreciated. Okay. I hope y'all are feeling appreciated as well. Um, what's up, Option Strike Force? P. Bryant, what's up? How you feeling? I'm just letting everybody come on up in here, man. I took a week off of lives, you know what I mean? So we about to get back to it. What up, Prime Interest? What's up, Jerry? If you guys are watching this, be sure to like this video, y'all. All right? Let's like this video. Let's get these likes up. For this live, let's get to 200 likes. All right, let's get to 200 likes. Because we're gonna kick this week off the right way. Okay? Alberto Trades, he said, what up? Just started following and watching the content. Really good work. Hey, I appreciate that. I definitely appreciate that. Hey, it's a lot to learn, and it's also I got a lot to share. You know what I'm saying? What up, Living for Heaven? Seemed like forever. Yeah, it's been a week, man. It's been a week. What's up, Nissan? How you feeling, bro? How you been? It's good to see y'all back, man. On live, on back on YouTube. If y'all have not, you know what I'm saying, I would say join the Discord. You know what I mean? What's up, Dwayne? How you feeling? He said I'm grabbing more UNH calls. I feel that. They definitely pumping. What's up, Black Pearl? How you feeling? All right, so let's get it cracking, y'all. What's up, Tycoon? How we feeling, Tycoon? I know it's Mother's Day. I know it's in the middle of the day. I know not everybody able to make it, but I wanted to, you know what I'm saying? I took Davita's advice and just kept everything the same time. All right. So, what up, Ash Cash in the building? Hey, Happy Mother's Day to your mama. You know what I'm saying? Happy Mother's Day to all y'all mamas too. You guys who are mothers, happy Mother's Day to all y'all mamas. Cause y'all mamas brought you here. You know what I'm saying? What's up, A Wonder? How you feeling, bro? Hey, shout out to A Wonder, man. Made what, 7K this week? Shout out to that. What up, D Goods? How you feeling, bro? Grease, what up? So let's get it cracking, y'all. All right, let's get it cracking. So, so this week, right? First off, if you guys are watching this, man, be sure to like this video, okay? like this video. Let's get this video to 200 likes. Share this with someone that you know is in the market or looking to get in the market. All right, I would highly appreciate that. And let's get it cracking, man. What's up, Doc? How we feeling? What up, Bullish and Strat? How you feeling? Let's do this. Much love. Shout out to Baltimore City. He said, yeah, 7K. You see what I'm saying? A Wonder smacked the market for 7,000. This week, 7,000. That's incredible. All right, so shout out to A Wonder, man. Shout out to everybody who tapping in with me right now. And shout out to everybody that's hitting that like button. Okay? So, what do we have? What do we have, y'all? We got a new week. We got a brand new week this week. And here's how we're going to start this off. Let me pull this up real quick. So, I'm letting this load. All right. So, new week, just like hugs, the likes are free. Hey, straight up. Yeah, get them likes up, y'all. All right, so check this out. So this week, we got existing home sales on Monday. Then we got CPI on Tuesday. So I'm probably not going to swing anything until after Tuesday, right? Because we don't really know what's going to happen. Now, price action can tell us, but we don't necessarily know what's going to happen. And then on Wednesday, we're going to have PPI. So PPI usually comes after CPI. And then on Thursday, we got retail sales. We got initial jobless claims again, right? It seems like that's coming out every week. And then what else we got? On Friday, industrial production. All right. Now, Friday. What is Friday, y'all? This coming up Friday. What is Friday? Tell me what Friday is, y'all. What's happening on Friday? Let me know if y'all know. And while we getting this video started, this live started, I'm going to say nothing that I say in this video is financial advice. I'm not claiming that you're going to make anything in the market. If you want financial advice, be sure to talk to a licensed financial advisor. All right? But what is Friday, y'all? What is this Friday? Talk to me. Talk to me. What we got? There we go. We got OPEX. Okay? We got OPEX. Not quad witching, but it is OPEX. Okay? Now, what does that mean? That means the monthly contracts expire this Friday. Okay? So, we're going to see some volatility. We're going to also see some fake outs. This week, we're going to see it. So, I might swing from like Tuesday to Wednesday or maybe Thursday. But Friday, I'm going to cool out. I ain't going to lie to y'all. I'm going to cool out on Friday. Because we're going to have some volatility. And I think that we're going to have some downside action this week. I don't think the whole week we just going to go up. So it's been too many, puts coming in. We got, some flow coming in on the VIX as well. So, I think we're going to get a pullback this week. And so that's something that I want to pay attention to. And I'm always going to tell y'all to, pay attention to the downside. Right? Now let me show you guys something. What's up, Nat? How you feeling, Nat? Nat is a killer, straight killer in the market. If y'all are watching this, man, be sure to like this video. All right, subscribe to the channel. We back on the lives. All right, I needed to take a little break, a week break. We've been going live every day since October. We've been putting out daily videos. All right. Even if I don't go live, I'm gonna drop a video. Right. Well, I've been every day on YouTube for forever. So we back in the game. Okay. So with that being said, let me show y'all something real quick. Okay. Let me show y'all something. Watch this. We got VIX. We got calls on VIX, y'all. Look at that. We got calls on VIX with May 19th, June 17th, September 16th, and then November 18th. It's a good amount of calls for the VIX, right? And this is just over 1 million. If we do just total, you know, we got 18 million. We got a lot of calls coming in on VIX, right? 999,000. That's basically 1 million, right? Now let's look at something else. What strike price are they getting? 19, the 25 strike price, 25, the 45 strike price, 25 strike price, 25, 22, 25, 25, 22, right? 35, 35, 25, 25, 27, 30, right? 24 strike price, 22, 25, right? We only have one position where they opened up. I mean, they got a strike price of under 20, okay? All other strike prices are above 20, okay? So let's look at this real quick. Let's think about this. Let's really think about this for a second. So we got $18 million in calls on VIX. Now, I've already made a video about the VIX and, you know, its correlation to the market, right? But let's go look at this real quick. Let's think about this. So all those strike prices are, you know, all those strike prices are what? In the 20s, right? 22, 25, 35, 45. I just showed y'all, right? Now watch this. Okay. Now right now the VIX is at $17. It's at $17, right? 17. So all these contracts are out of the money. Every single one. Let me show y'all again. Every single position is out of the money. And a lot of these positions, they got them at the ask, meaning that they got in above the limit price, like the average price, which means that they're confident. So what they're saying is that the VIX is coming back up, right? It's coming back up. We got a gap right here at $25, $24.36. So we got VIX with $18 million in option call flow, right? Now watch this. And listen, I'm back now. So y'all already know I'm going to lace y'all with the game. All right? So because y'all know I'm going to lace y'all with the game, and I ain't going to hold back and I ain't going to gatekeep, I ain't going to have y'all in some calls and the market about to come down. I ain't about to tell y'all bullish, 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 bullish. What am I going to do? I'm going to give y'all the game. I'm going to give y'all the sauce. And I'm going to let you guys know and see what I see. Right? So, now let's do this. We're going to go to VIX. Let's go to June 17th. We got 11,000 for the 18 strike price calls on June 17th. We got 189,000 in open interest on VIX calls for June 17th. 180. I've never seen $100,000. I mean, 100,000 or more on on open interest on the options chain. This is June 17th right here, y'all. This is June 17th. Okay. Let's go to May 22nd, 7th. Okay. 5,000 on the 20s. I might go and get some June 17th calls on the VIX and just let it sit. Because what I just saw, let's go to June 2nd real quick. Okay. Now, what is June 17th, y'all? What is June 17th? Talk to me. What is June 17th, y'all? Talk to me. 1, 2. That's the third week of June, which means that that's going into OPEX. Right? It's on a Wednesday, so it's not quad witching, but it is what you call it? The third week of June. So when we looking at right here, and I'm looking at June 17th, and I'm looking at the 22 strike price, 22 strike price, and we got 189,000. That's crazy. 82,000 on the 21s. 35,000, 17,000. I'm just saying. Right? I'm just saying, y'all. VIX, 18 million in calls. Yep. See, this ain't always about the charts. This is about understanding what's going on in the economics. Right? Now they say FOMC, exactly, right? FOMC. Now we had FOMC last month, right? Watch this. This is next week. Next week we got consumer sentiment. Not a lot next week. But the week after, hold on. It's not showing the next week. I don't know why it's saying May 7th when we already went to May 7th. But when we get closer, we're going to get closer. But we're going to have a FOMC. So June 17th decision essentially Washington's first real policy statement. Okay. Well, breeding it closely for whether he cuts and how much his tone on inflation versus growth. Got you. Yep, makes sense. So there you have it, right? We've been missing your lives. Glad to see you back. I appreciate that, pretty boy. Cool. Yeah, I'm back. I just had to, obviously, you know what I'm saying? We got a different background. I moved, all of that stuff. So we back in the game now, right? I just wanted to take some time. But we back in the game now. So um so yeah. So we got the VIX. And we got the VIX. And we got 18 million in calls on the VIX. We didn't even went over no setups yet. We just been talking about data and what's going on with the data. And then I went to go look at VIX option flow, order flow, and I just saw we got $18 million in calls on the VIX, which lets me know, and all of the strike prices are out of the money. Not one is in the money. Not one is in the money. Not one. So all that tells me is something's fishy. Something's about to happen. Something is about to happen. Okay? Exactly, because SPY is just at all-time highs. So those VIX calls are going to print. Those VIX calls are going to print. Especially if we gap up tomorrow to start off the week. If we gap up, that means that we're going to get a better price on those calls for VIX. I actually hope we gap up now. I hope we gap up so that those calls on VIX could come down a little bit lower, and then we could smack them. Right? That's what I'm hoping for. So I hope we gap up. Right? I'm bringing this stuff to you guys because I know ain't nobody else gonna do it. Right? So we obviously got to come down because every index is at all-time highs. Let's really think about this for a second. Every index is at all-time highs. So this is actually a layup. This is a layup. I want y'all to think about it. If SPY and QQQ are at all-time highs, right? Think about this. If SPY, QQQ are at all-time highs and IWM is right there, right? Then why, and VIX is at a low, why wouldn't you get into VIX calls? Because the SPY and QQQ are gonna come down. And when they come down, that's an easy layup. That's an easy layup. All it takes is one report to make us gap down by 3, 4, 5%. And then VIX goes up by 2, 3, 4%. Now you just made 100% on your money. Right? So these are the things you got to think of, and this is what you got to think about. Even if you buy shares, let's say you go put $2,500 on shares right now. VIX at $17. If they go up to $25 or $30 over the next 1 to 2 months, you got what? If they go up by $10, that's over 50% return. And then you sell out. It's a million ways to play the game. Right? I'm just here to put this stuff on your radar. Right? No Chris, what up? Thank you, Isiah, man, for keeping it sharp. And hey, for sure, bro. Every day. What up, 362? How you feeling, bro? Charles Sanford hit for 49. There we go. Always, Natalie. Fear and greed index is showing greed too. Exactly. Exactly, bullish. Best Beezy, what up? How you feeling? Bigger the pop, the harder the drop. Exactly. Hey, I like that, Patrick. Yeah, the VIX is telling you to lock in profits. You know what I'm saying? The VIX is telling you to lock in profits, right? He said, I'm taking my mom out for the day. Hey, there we go, Best B. Hey, yeah. Celebrate with moms, dog. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to that, bro. All right. So before we talked about any setups, I wanted to, you know what I'm saying, go over that and talk about that, y'all. Because I know that it's always about, oh, we going up, we going up, we going up. But when I'm looking at what I'm looking at, I'm just like, I don't know. Okay, now we could go up short term, but we got a nasty rug pull coming. A nasty rug pull, but it's not gonna be a rug pull to us because we could see it. We could see it clearly. Right? We could see it clear as day what's going on. Right? And we could see it clearly because every day I show up in, you know what I'm saying? I let you guys know what I'm seeing. Okay? So, got me feeling real good on this Mother's Day. Let's go, Juiced Up. Let's go, Juiced Up. I like that name. Hey, Popilla with the Skrilla. Where you been at, Popilla? How you been? All right, so check this out, yo. Fear and Greed Index. We in greed, right? We in greed right here. Right? Everything, look at QQQ. Crazy, right? SPY. Crazy, right? Look at that. Look at that dip and rip. Oh my goodness. Almost $100 up. Over $100. It was at 629, blast off to 738. That's a $100 rip. And what? How long did it take? In a month and a half. $100, y'all. Crazy. Right? Crazy. About 15% return right there. Right? QQQ, same thing. 556, 711. Right? 556 and 711. Crazy, right? Now you go to VIX. Look at this. Crazy, right? March 6th, we was at 35. 35. Right? Now look at us. $16, $17. We've been hovering. We've been hovering. Okay? So, this is just something to pay attention to. All right? This is something to pay attention to right here. Now, I haven't traded VIXY. What up, Mark Quinn? What up, Amber? There we go. Let's go, Amber. All right. So, let's check this out, y'all. I just want to go over a couple things that was important before we went over these setups, right? Has the SPY ever surpassed the QQQ? Has it ever surpassed it? In what regard, Best B? In what regard? So if you guys are watching this video, be sure to like this video, y'all. Right? I just gave you guys the rationale behind why we're about to come down in the market. If you didn't catch it, then you got to watch the replay. But I broke down everything for you guys. All right? I let you guys know what I see. So all the bulls, you gotta understand that it's gonna be a time. It's gonna be a time where we gonna come down and it's gonna be nasty. All right? Hey, Best B, you're gonna keep saying that every month because every month is gonna be your best. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Because we just keep getting better. So, with that being said, now let's continue on, right? This is the first live in a week, so you know what I'm saying? I got to make sure everybody laced up. I got to make sure y'all good. You know, I'm going to always take care of you guys. You know, I'm going to always give you guys more than what you came here for, right? I'm going to always under promise and over deliver. That's my brand. I'm going to always give you guys way more than what you came here from. Every time. So you could count on me for that. Right? So, let's keep going. Right? Let's keep going. Now, what else do we have this week? Let's look at it. Let's look at it. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee, look at this. We got Circle on Monday morning. Circle. We got Hymns. We got RGTI. Right? We got QBTS. OKLO. We got NBIS. We got Alibaba. Cisco. I'm really taking an interest into Cisco. I like this company. Right? Might start buying some shares of them. We got ONDS. We got Applied Materials. Right? BLS. They're a new stock. They about to report. Right? We got a lot of small cap stocks reporting this week. A lot of small cap stocks reporting this week. So if we got a lot of small cap stocks reporting this week, what does that mean? What does that mean, y'all? That means that we looking at IWM. IWM is going to be going crazy this week. If small caps start doing well, we're going to see IWM come and touch potentially 300. Potentially 300. Right? Now they had a bull flag. They had a bull flag. What was the price point I told y'all was the measured move for NBIS to come to? Out with the breakout of the bull flag, what price did I say? What price did I say? Let me see if y'all remember. And that for watch list you provide. Oh yeah. Yeah, that watch list now. Hey, we be eating off the watch list, yo. We be going crazy off the watch list. No, the SPY is always ahead of QQQ, bro. SPY was at 650 and then QQQ was at 559. So the SPY is above the price of QQQ. Hey, Mikey, we switching it up. No more pomegranate juice. I bought me a juicer. So the new IWM juice is you gotta juice your own juice. I bought a watermelon today. So it's watermelon season now. So y'all gonna see me drinking a lot of watermelon juice, freshly cold pressed, out the kitchen, right? Y'all gonna see me drinking a lot of honeydew melon juice, a lot of cantaloupe juice, right? We got the juicer now. We got it on deck, right? There we go, 316. 316. I told y'all the bull flag, had a bull flag. The measure move was 316. Right? So, with that being said, y'all, we might see IWM pump to 300. And if we break through 300, then you already know what time it is. All right? So, yeah, Mikey. Hey, when I moved, I was like, I could finally get my juicer, right? I got my juicer and I'm like, beautiful, because them damn pomegranate juices was what? $12.99? I could get a watermelon for $7 and I could go get 64 ounces, 70 ounces of juice from one watermelon. And I love watermelon juice way better than pomegranate juice. And I could go buy a pomegranate one and squeeze it and then get a little bit of juice. So we on a different. One thing about me is I'm never gonna stay in the same place too long, right? Pomegranate juice, that was just something because I didn't have a juicer, but I finally moved. I got my juicer, so now we back on the juicing tip. We back on the juicing tip now. So now the IWM juice is, if you want to kill IWM and the market, now you got to juice your own stuff. So now it's time for everybody to get a juicer, right? Now it's time for everybody to get a juicer. All right. Pineapple. I love pineapples. I love papaya fresh squeezed juice. Right? So, what up, Jay Young? How you feeling? So she said, what juicer did I get? I got this is the one I got. Let me show y'all real quick. I'm gonna give y'all the setups, right? Trust and believe. I'm gonna give y'all the setups, all that stuff. But what juicer did I get? Juicer, cold press. I'm gonna show y'all. Right here. Let's see if it pops up. I ain't gonna look for it too long. But where it's at? Let me see. Where the juicer at, man? Let's see. I'm trying to show y'all. Here we go. I got this juicer right here. One last page. I bought a lot of stuff. Here we go. This the juicer I got right here. Nah, no masticated. I got this juicer right here, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Greater Goods. Cold press. Cold press, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, this is what I got. Right here. All right. So that's the juice I got. What up, K Peasy? Where you been at? Yeah, KDH Fresh Juices. I don't get a masticated juicer. A masticated juicer has like an engine, right? That engine adds heat to the fruit, and it takes the quality away from it, and it also makes your juices very foamy, right? Make sure if you're gonna get a juicer, it's not a masticated juicer, it's a cold press juicer, right? Because basically what it's saying is the process of that fruit getting juiced, it's not gonna go through a heat process. It's gonna keep the fruit cold, and in turn, it's gonna keep the properties of that fruit intact. That's what they mean when they say cold pressed. Anytime you put heat to things, it takes out the nutrients. Okay? So, yeah, Black Pearl, me too. Right? Straight up, Patrick. So, let's go, Nat. Let's go. What up, Backpack Zo? Hey, I'm telling y'all, what I say, over here, weed is the healthiest and the wealthiest community. You know what I'm saying? Healthiest and wealthiest community. So I'm going to always advocate for some health. If we got to take a little break and talk about some health-related stuff, that's what we going to do. Because it is imperative that we all make sure our skin is glowing, we feeling good, right? All of that stuff. We got to take care of our health. All right? So lucky you, Nat. You get to watch me juice. I mean, you get to juice while you watching this, but I got to juice after. Because right now I'm at work. You know what I'm saying? So, let's go look at the setups for the week, and let's look at the indexes. All right. I'm going a little bit slower today because I ain't seen y'all in a week. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a long time. So, you know what I mean? I want to make sure that I'm giving y'all everything that y'all need. You know what I'm saying? We got to make up for a little bit of lost time, and we got to get ready for this week. All right? So make sure y'all rocking with me. Make sure y'all tap in. Make sure y'all like this video. All right? So, now, I should, huh? That's going to be a little tough. Maybe I'll juice during a live, but not, you know what I'm saying? Not a watch list live, because I gotta be on alert with the charts. Right? Yeah, you could go to just a blood work place, Best B, and you could get your vitals done, your blood work done. She said I was on PTOT. You better come back, KPZ. Right? You better come back. Quit playing around. So, all right. So, we got SPY. Right? What I've been telling y'all, these buyers ain't no joke right here, right? These buyers ain't no joke. Look at all that. We still, listen, we pulled back to the first fair value gap and we've been up ever since. Okay? So these buyers ain't been no joke. They ain't nothing to play with. So what we about to do? Excuse me. We're going to say weekly range. Okay? Weekly, let me do this. Weekly support. So last week's support is 714.80. Weekly $738.10. And then weekly range is 15 plus 8. It's $23. So we had a weekly range of $23 on SPY. Now look at this. Right? Look at that. So your pullback range, your pullback area is going to be 724 to 729. All right. So if we start to come down, where can we come down to? Your first level is going to be 729.84. Right? So look, on a weekly, the weekly high is 738.10. Now, if we open above there, if we break below 738.10 and we coming down, and we could come down to where? 729 and then potentially 724. All right? So let me know if that makes sense on SPY. If that makes sense on SPY, y'all, let me know. Okay? Let's look at QQQ. What's up? What's up, OG, triple OG? How you feeling, Mr. Colorado? Now, here's what I want y'all to pay attention to on SPY. All right. That's what I want y'all to pay attention to on SPY. On SPY, we don't have bearish divergence. On QQQ, nah, it's not bearish divergence on the weekly. On the daily, it's not bearish divergence, but it is obviously oversold, but we could go oversold for a minute, right? I want y'all to look at something. Look at this. Look at this. Look at the weekly. Look how long MU was oversold, y'all. So MU came up here on September. It came above $70 being oversold in September. It stayed above that level all the way until when? November. For 2 months, it was oversold on the weekly. For 2 months. And then it popped right back up in December. And then look what happened. All the way through what? February for another 2 months. It came down. I mean, it came up and it stayed above oversold. So that's why I don't really pay attention to the RSI like that. Because just because the stock is oversold does not mean that it's going to keep going or overbought. Overbought. Just because the stock is overbought does not mean it's going to keep going higher. I mean, it doesn't mean it's going to go lower. If a stock is running like this, you got to just ride the trend. Right? You just got to ride the trend. Right? Now, what's up, Miss Reese? Hey, I'm glad I'm back too, Mr. Colorado. How you get the pullback number? My areas of liquidity on the daily. What's up, Pam? How we feeling? I ain't see you say what's up earlier, Pam. I read on Tasty Trader that PDT options will be abolished June 5th, making day trading easier, but I still don't understand it. I mean, just put money in your account, tell them you want a cash account and call it a day. Yeah. Okay. So, exactly, Miss Reese. It's a bull market until it's not. Straight up. All right. Now, that's SPY. Now, does anybody know why MU is running so crazy in SNDK? Does anybody know why in AMD? If y'all know why, let me know. I'm about to give y'all some game. Let me know in the comments if y'all know why these stocks are running. If you guys are watching this, be sure to like this video. Let's get this live to 200 likes. I ain't been on live in a week. All right? Y'all got to welcome me back, you know what I'm saying, with the love. Y'all got to show your boy some love, man. All right? Bring the energy. Like I always say, bring the energy. And let's make sure we lock in. Like this video. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Every single day, I'm bringing y'all life-changing information, and you already know what it is. Right? What's up, King Corey? Has RSI love for exactly. I only use the RSI for divergence. That's it. There we go. Yeah, Nat. See, Nat be knowing. Listen. Hey, fire water. Hey, what's up? You always lurking. You know what I'm saying? Maxine, you a lurker. Yeah, so check this out, y'all. AI memory chip, right? The memory for AI. That's why SNDK is going so crazy, right? Because when you have all this AI, now you got memory, right? So think about back in the day when we had cameras and we had the films, right? Y'all remember we had the cameras and then you got to go to CVX or Walgreens and you got to get your photos developed, right? That was the memory for that camera. But now, then we had digital cameras. Then we had to get what? SD cards. So think about the companies that had SD cards. It was going crazy, right? So now we need memory storage for the whole AI infrastructure. We need memory storage for the whole AI infrastructure. That's where MU is coming into place. That's where AMD, that's why NVIDIA, right? That's what's going on. That's what's going on. And yes, they are partnering with each other. But AI is fueling this stuff, but there's certain things that are a reason why these certain particular stocks are going crazy. It's the memory. And I want y'all to think about the power of storage, right? Look at extra space storage. Look at y'all houses. How much stuff in y'all garage do you have in your garage that you don't even use, but you know that you want to keep it there? Just think about it. You want to keep it there. Storage. Right? Storage. How many of y'all have a storage? You ain't been to the storage in 4 months, in 6 months, a year, but you still got the storage. Why? Because you want to hold on to those valuables just in case you feel like you're going to need it. That is what's going on. So let me give y'all something. I ain't talked about this. I've been doing research because I wanted to talk about this in Discord a couple days ago, but check this out, y'all. Right? My homeboy put me on this one. Right? So check this out, y'all. I'm gonna get this to y'all. All right, I traded them a couple times here and there, but watch this. We probably gonna start trading this in a Discord. Look at this right here, y'all. This is an ETF. This is an ETF right here. They opened up, they had $28. This is on a weekly time frame. A month and a week. Look at the monthly time frame. Look at that. Right? This is an ETF, right, for a lot of these chip stocks. MUs, the SNDKs, et cetera, et cetera. So, if you guys, let me see. If you guys don't want to trade MU because the contracts are $3,000, right? I think they got earnings this week. Let me look at MU. $52 days. So they don't even have earnings this week, and look at their contracts. $3,000, right? Okay. Look at SNDK. $8,500. $8,000 on the weekly contracts, right? But look at DRAM. $200. Friday they was up. I mean, next week's contract was up 400%, right? $200. So if y'all want to trade and benefit off of this, you could trade this ETF right here, right? DRAM. Okay. DRAM. Okay. Listen, hey, this week, I'm about to close my eyes. I'm gonna get on my computer and I'm gonna go DRAM and I'm gonna say calls and I'm gonna click buy. I'm gonna just close my eyes and I'm gonna let a couple days go by and I'm gonna just see what happened with DRAM. You know what I'm saying? But DRAM is going crazy. Okay. Now, here's the thing. He said I had to store a year before I move, and 110%. I will make that a business opportunity in the future. Yeah, everybody needs storage, right? Well, that's why Sony is pushing. Okay, PS6 release date. I'm buying heavy share. Yeah. DRAM is an ETF that's going. Oh, okay. Yeah, Mikey, I didn't even see that. Yeah, DRAM going crazy. Right. So I'm in DRAM now. Okay. So watch this. Now I'm just about to be generous, right? Watch this. Let me give y'all some real game now. Some more game. Watch this. I'm just feeling good today, y'all. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling grateful, right? I'm just blessing, you know what I'm saying? If you a mother and you watching this live, you getting blessed right now. So this is a Mother's Day special right here, all right? Mother's Day special. So, watch this. Let's go look at flow for DRAM. So we got, it says net premiums negative 6673, right? So let's filter it out real quick. Let's go to calls. Well, let me see. Okay, total. The net total is negative 17. Right? The net total is negative 17. So when we look at calls, let's look at the calls only. Negative 60. So that means there's 10 million in puts, right? And there's like 7 million in calls, right? More than that, but the difference between the two. So we got calls for September, December, January. We got leaps on these, right? June 18th, September 18th, January 2028, right? Okay, now let's go to puts. We got 12 million on puts, and then we got $1 million on puts. And that's it. These are only orders over $1 million though. Right? September 18th. So we got way more calls than puts. So any pullback on DRAM, y'all can let it rip. As long as you got the proper risk management, DRAM gonna print. Just like how MU be doing. All right? So that's just some, you know what I'm saying? Don't ever say I ain't give y'all nothing. Okay? Now, let's keep going. Shout out to look, this is a Mother's Day special live. On the order flow. Well, when I click on calls, right? Boom, right? So it's saying bearish because there's more puts, but there's a lot of calls, right? If I take out $1 million, I like to do orders that are only above $1 million, right? Because it gives me a good, I like to see big orders. I don't care about the $200,000, $100,000 orders. I want to see $1 million or above because that lets me know the seriousness, right? Let me give you an example. When we saw AMD, right? Hold on. Last Thursday. Right? When we saw AMD, they had 76, right? $1 million. And then what was the expiration? It was 1 day, right? Look at that. $100 million for May 8th expiration. So they had May 8th expirations, right? $98 million in calls for tomorrow's expiration because it was May 7th. And then when we go to the charts, look what AMD did. They went crazy, right? So when I'm looking at my order flow, I'm kind of filtering it specifically to see, exactly what's going on, right? So let's keep it going, y'all. I know we already an hour in, but no, I can't check order flow for MRAM. Let's go to IWM. Right? So let's look at this. What up, Chris Connor? All right, so IWM. Let me go to SPY real quick. Now let's do this. So the weekly support on IWM is going to be 275.90. All right, 275.90. What's your resistance going to be? 287.52. All right, now what does that give us? $12 range. Nothing crazy. All right, nothing crazy. But for tomorrow, we on a bullish 1 bar, right? Bouncing off this area liquidity. What am I going to say, y'all? This is a 3-1-2 setup. What do we have? Calls above 284.92. Calls above 284.92, y'all. I'm going to be looking for a 3-1-2 bullish reversal on IWM. Right? Now, watch this. I did a video yesterday about swing trading, right? What did I tell you guys was the highest probability setup, y'all? If you watched yesterday's video, what's the highest probability strat method setup? Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments what the highest probability strat method setup is, y'all. If you watched yesterday's video. If you ain't watched yesterday's video, you ain't gonna know. That's why you gotta watch these videos. The information on this YouTube channel is invaluable. Do not for 1 second think that because we ain't went live, you could slack off. Okay? Don't think that just because we ain't going live, you could slack off. Right? No. You don't slack off. If I don't go live, don't slack off. That don't mean I'm slacking off. Don't ever get it twisted. Don't ever get it twisted. Right? I'm always on go mode. I'm always learning. I'm always studying. I'm always paying attention to something. Right? Don't slack off. Let's see what y'all saying. 212, 312, 212, 312, 212, 212. He said, damn, it was 32 or 212, 212. There we go. Listen, those of you that said a 312 and a 212 are right. Right? Y'all are right. So do I need to pull this back up? Not a 3-2, a 3-1-2. Right? A 3-1-2. Okay? Check it out, y'all. I don't be capping. Everything that I say, you could back it up and you could look at it. You could go Google it. I don't just be talking out the side of my ass. Right? I talk from the things that I have studied, which is why I'm so confident in what I be saying. Right? So check it out. What do we have? The highest probability, actionable, and most reliable combos are the 2-1-2 continuation and the 3-1-2 reversal patterns. Right? These setups capitalize on market compression inside bars, followed by a decisive breakout. So what do? Oh, we got a 3-1 setup. 3-1 setup. This is one of the highest probability setups. So tomorrow, calls above 284.92, price target 287.39. Straight up. That's what I'm looking for tomorrow. All right? So don't listen. Do not say I did not look out for y'all. I'm giving y'all SPY, IWM, QQQ, and I didn't even gave y'all the setups for the week yet. I didn't even give y'all the setups for the week yet. Come on now. Now tell me why a 2-1-2 and a 3-1-2 are the highest probability setups, y'all. Let me know if you know why a 2-1-2 and a 3-1-2 are the highest probability setups. Put it in the comments. I'm giving y'all pop quizzes right now because you don't know something until you can recite it back. That's why I ask you guys these questions, because if you participate in what I'm saying, you'll actually realize that you're understanding this stuff better than you may even think. So class really be in session on these lives. This is not just a live where I'm telling you something and you don't know why. On these lives, you actually get to learn if you engage with what I am saying. Right? If you cannot regurgitate and repeat something, do you really know it? You don't. That's why I ask y'all, what is this, y'all? Put it in the comments. It's not for engagement. It's so that you can retain the information. Right? So let's see what y'all say. Let's see who really like that. Why is a 2-1-2 and a 3-1-2 the highest probability setups? Because of the retest? Nope. Because of consolidation, expecting a breakout, either side. One shows there's a big move coming, inside candle. Best opportunity for reversal momentum upward. One candle, 3-bar momentum moves direction. Hey, look. Let's keep it simple. What have I told y'all? What have I told y'all? Let's keep it all the way simple. 1 bar equals a big move. Simple as that. Simple as that. A 1 bar equals a big move. Simple as that, y'all. 3-1, 2-1. 3-1, 2-1. Right? He said this must be Strat method stuff. If you don't like the Strat method, then don't watch the live. Right? Come on now. Let's not critique somebody that you watching, because you obviously learning something from me. So let's keep it real. Right? It is Strat method stuff. And this Strat method stuff has changed my life. It's changing so many other people's lives. And it's actually helped you become a better trader. So let's not play those games. Right? Don't get me started. Let's not do that. All them little funny things that people be saying, we don't do that over here. We don't do that over here. All right? Keep all that them funny comments to yourself. All right? Now, like we was saying, a 1 bar equals consolidation. A 1 bar means that there is a big move coming. Simple as that. Simple as that. So whenever you see a 1 bar, wait for the break of the high or the low of that candle, and you take your entry. Right? It's simple as that, y'all. AMD. Hey, but Miss Reese, they don't know about the AMD. You know what I'm saying? So look, that's why the 3-1-2s and the 2-1-2s are so powerful, is because of that one candle. The one candle is giving you an opportunity to see the move before it's going to happen. Okay? So IWM tomorrow, calls above 284.92. All right? So, let's go to QQQ. And listen, if y'all don't like the Strat method, then don't watch these videos. You know what I'm saying? Yes, this is the Strat method. If y'all been watching for any period of time, y'all know that this is all Strat method stuff. Right? Y'all know. He said, how do we know the difference between the bars? Listen, nothing that I say is condescending, but I need y'all to understand that I got a whole playlist on the Strat method on YouTube. Right? As somebody that cares about your advancement, I want you to do the work as well. Right? Therefore, to know the difference between the bars, I want you to go to my playlist on my YouTube channel titled The Strat Method. Okay? And I want you to watch the Strat Method playlist, because you will learn exactly how to spot out the difference, right? I want to be very, very clear, y'all. I am not here to do certain work for you guys. I'm here to help guide you to yourself, right? Because if I give you guys every single answer, you're going to always depend on my answers, right? So go right here on my YouTube, and I got a Strat method playlist, right? View full playlist. Look at all of these videos based on the Strat method. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and there's like 2 more videos that I haven't put on there, but it's the Strat method. Breaking down the 1 bar trading with the Strat. Watch this whole playlist, and I guarantee you your life will change. Right? I can guarantee your life will change. I got you, Keisha. I'm about to do QQQ. Right? So, I'm not being condescending. I really want you guys to not ask the basic questions that I have covered in almost every video. Right? Be sure that you are doing the work. That's the only way you're going to learn how to trust yourself. I'm giving you the knowledge and I'm giving you the wisdom every single day. All right? So I say all of what I'm saying with love. Okay? So I hope y'all understand. Straight up, Emmanuel. Strat method works. I've been in the green ever since I started using it. Hey, straight up. Let's go, Chris. I'm telling you, it's nasty. A little bit, Chris, but not fully. You know what I'm saying? It's all good, Jay Young. Keep doing your thing, bro. Right? Hey, King Corey. Hey, I already know, bro. Hey, that's how you know we back. You know what I'm saying? That's how you know we back, dog. All right? So watch this. We back in the game, man. So, let's go to QQQ now. Now, before we go to QQQ, if you guys are watching this video, be sure to like this video and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Let's get this video to 200 likes. This is a Mother's Day special. If you a mother, whether you're married, you a single mom, this video will turn your trading up. This is like a masterclass, but also we giving levels and everything for tomorrow. All right? So this is a Mother's Day special. This is the first live I did in a week, right? We turn it up. We turn it up. Exactly, Mr. Colorado. He said Strat will turn up price action tenfold. That's what I'm saying. People be like, oh, I don't trade the Strat. I only use price action. You know what that is? That's ego talking, right? Because when you understand that the Strat is price action and you can see it even more clearly, it turns you up. So, Strat or not, I don't care what you do. I'm here to be the messenger. If you don't want it, it ain't no water off my back. If you want it, take it. All right? We don't need all the extra ego. All right? Hey, simple as that, Mikey. Right? KP said, I remember. Right? Hey, listen, KP. I need you and Mimi to team up. You know what I'm saying? I need you and Mimi to team up. And if y'all watching this, man, come join the Discord. All right? Come join the Discord. We've been murdering the game on an everyday basis. Come join the Discord. Come trade with us. All right? Like I say, when I stop making these videos, you know what I mean? It's gonna be a void. So come join the Discord. All right. Hey KPZ, listen. I want you to I wish you could point them out, you know what I'm saying? For real. I know, open your mind, Craig. People be so caught in their ways and so stuck in their ways that they don't even allow themselves to be open to a new concept. Because it'd be ego, right? Oh, I only do this. I only do this. So, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good. There she go. Yeah, look at Mimi lurking. Look at Mimi lurking. You see, look, you see how they start coming out the woodworks? That's how I know a lot of y'all be lurking. Y'all be watching. Y'all don't be saying nothing, but y'all be watching. Y'all be watching. You know what I mean? She said, that was me. I thought it was crazy until the video you did talking about counting to 3. I was floored. See? See? Exactly. And now I know Maxine using the strat, even though she dipped on it, she dipped out of the Discord. That's how y'all know it be all love. Right? Because listen, she dipped on us in the Discord, but she's still using that strat though. You know what I'm saying? So let's go to QQQ. All right. So let's look at it. Look at this. Hey, QQQ is on a crazy. Listen, this ain't even a Rhino pack. This is just something else right here. My goodness. Oh, look, we got Key. We got Key in the building. I ain't seen Key in a minute either. A lot of y'all be leaving the Discord. Let me say this. A lot of y'all be thinking the Discord is only about the stock market. That's where y'all be wrong at. That's where y'all be wrong at. Y'all think it's just about the stock market and trading. Y'all be like, oh, I make money, so I don't need the Discord. I'm like, okay. Y'all gonna wish y'all stayed in. Watch. Watch. Y'all gonna wish y'all stayed in. I'm telling y'all, it's way deeper than that. So let's go. Let's get it popping. So weekly support, what we got? 668.65. $668. Hold on. Yep. 668.65. And then 711.81. Okay. And what does that give us? That's an insane range right there, y'all. We got, that's 30, 32 plus 11. That's $43. $43. Right? $43, y'all. That's an insane range right there. So let's go to the daily. Where's y'all pull back and bounce area at? Pull back bounce area. Let's go. We're going to say between 683.03 and 691.65. All right. 683.03 to 691.65 is going to be a pullback and bounce area. If we get below 683.03, then we could be coming to the previous week's low. But if we come down here, this area, then we could bounce and we could go higher. All right. That's what we got for QQQ, y'all. All right. Let me know if that makes sense. Let me know if that makes sense. All right. They say that mine is like a parachute, doesn't work until exactly. Exactly. You got a train out here? What you mean, bullish? I was stubborn too. Then I woke up. Hey, a lot of people be stubborn. So I want to join a Discord, but it's a little too rich for me right now. Hopefully I could join soon. Be nice if you have some promos here and there. You've been missing out, Muffin Man. We've been giving away people stuff. We've been doing raffles. How many of y'all remember all the raffles we was doing? People was donating 1, 2, 3 months of the Discord, paying their way. We was doing the spin the wheels on these lives and everything, right? He said, "Nah, bro, I'm back locked in, man." I said, "Let's go, let's go." How reliable is so-called Strat? What's the year-to-date performance? Year-to-date game, monthly realize. All I hear is talk. I mean, that's fine, Wolf James, right? Here's the thing. I'm not here to convince you, bro. Right? I'm not in the business of that. Why don't you go look it up? Right? Why don't you go look it up? Right? This ain't no hype. This is people's lives being changed. Right? So I'm not about to get into that. That's ego talking. Right? It's always been deeper. Exactly. Appreciate that, Key. What else we got? Yes, makes sense. Let's go. I don't know. I hear a train. Oh, bullish. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's the trains. It'd be a lot of trains coming by. Yeah, I feel you, Muffin Man. But what I'm saying is, if you was around or if you was showing up, you would have been able to get it for free. You know what I'm saying? It was people paying. So yeah. Right? So listen, here's the thing, right? Whenever I hear something, so let me break this down. When I learned about the Strat, I started using it. My average win profit per trade was like 8 to 12%. I was going lighter. I was going heavier, and I was just getting 8 to 12% in a trade, and I was happy. When I started using the Strat, my percentage per trade tripled. I wasn't getting 100% trades like that. I was being more modest. When I understood the Strat, that's when I started getting 100% all the time. Right? And then when I brought it to the Discord, everybody started getting 100% trades. All the time. All the time. So now, on an everyday basis, we got regular human beings smacking 0 data expirations for 100, 150, 200, 300%. On an everyday basis. On an everyday basis. Right? So it's like, when you, like, sometimes when you have this, like, you got to prove it to me attitude, you really start blocking your blessings. And I'm just keeping it real with you. I've never told somebody they got to prove something to me. I took it upon myself to see if whatever thing that I was hearing about was the hype. But I ain't never been like, hey, what's this? What's this? I'm the type of person, I'm going to go do my research. Right? I'm going to go do my research. I ain't going to tell somebody, you got to prove it to me. Go tell me what this is. I'm not going to demand nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, listen, if you want to know what the efficiency of the Strat is, go look it up. I know it works. I don't have to make you believe it. The people in the Discord know it works. The people that watch this YouTube channel and have applied it, they know it works. They comment on all of my videos and saying, yo, that shit turning me up. So it's like the proof be in the pudding. Right? So we don't gotta prove nothing to nobody. right? Regular human being. Nah, straight up. Not for real. Like regular people, right? The way I'm about to turn up this week. Let's go, K Peasy. Come on. Just a minute, Strat. And I'm telling you, Pam. And Pam is a silent sniper. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we ain't doing that, Mark Quinn. You know what I'm saying? I use the Strat on every time frame. Every single time frame. Every single time frame. I use the Strat. That's what I'm saying, y'all. Please understand. I use the Strat as a trader. That's it. I use the Strat on every time frame. I trade the Strat method on a daily, the week. That's all I do. That's all I do. And then when you add liquidity, and then you add order flow, I'm about to faint. I'm about to faint. It's like a cheat code. Cheat code. It's the closest thing it's going to get to having somebody tell you when to buy. You just got to believe in yourself. All right, what up, Alchemist? How you feeling? He said, I remember when I was getting 10, 20%. I trusted your process. Now I'm getting 103. See what I'm saying? Listen, we got people going crazy every day. Look, 3 trades right here. This is what? This is over 300%. Right? Look at this. 63% on Tesla. Right? Do I need to start showing profits again? 400 on a day? 31 on Dell? QQQ? 20%? What we got? 41? What we got? 44%, 77%. Come on. 1,000. 180%. Right? 111%. Come on now. 78%, 37%. 266, 451, 100%. Come on, 68%. 47%, 21%, 8%, 34%, 66%. We got 2 racks on a day. Look at this. 35, 36, 28, 33, 17, 28. Come on now. 31, 126%, 65%. Another rack. What we got? 70%, 64%. Come on now. 3 racks, 5 racks, 200%. Come on now. 73%, 100%, 200%, 37%, 30%. We got 85%, 36%. This is just from Friday. This is just Friday. 83%, 44%. It's just Friday. What do you say? What a week? 7K in over 4 days. That's more than 1,000 a day. What are we talking about? 167%? What are we talking about here? What are we really talking about? Look at this. I became profitable at the end of April. Look at that. 62 bands. Let's go. Let's go. This not a game. 119%. Come on now. 60%. 40%. 41%. Let's go, man. 170% plus a 60%. Come on now. Come on now. Look. Hey, we counting chicken over here, y'all. We counting chicken over here. Every day, y'all. 89%, 32%, 500% right here. Right? 289%. Right? Look, 1,500 on a day, 25%. Another 1,500, 600. It all adds up. 144% on puts. 168% on puts. IWM and QQQ. That's 300% return right there. 100% on IWM puts, 41%. 77%. Do we got to keep going? 55%. 176%. 199%. 55% on Shop. 96% on Tesla. What are we talking about here? Right? What are we talking about? We're doing this every single day. We're doing this every single day. Every single day. Straight honey buns. And we ain't getting fat. Pockets is though. Right? Yeah, hey Doc, we just gotta give him a little taste. You know what I'm saying? We gotta give him a little taste. You feel me? Join Discord has been major for me. There's no one giving knowledge. I'm telling you, positive. Shout out to that. Check the receipts. Straight up, Candy. I'm a new trader and I've never heard of this method. Looking forward to watching your strat. There we go. Let's go. Bohokel. Flipping that petrodollar. Let's go, Reese. I didn't post a big win. I didn't even get a chance. I screenshot it for 500 on. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Just listen. He wanted to secure profits. I can't even be mad at that. I'm telling y'all, it get crazy out here. And look, on 0 day to expirations, 1 day to expiration, we talking 500-600%, 300%. We don't do it 8-10%. Only way I'm doing 8-10% is if I got to break even, because I just see that it's going to go in the wrong direction. And I don't want to be stupid. Outside of that, we running it up. So you could literally put $1,000 in a trade and go smack $500, $800 overnight. Come on now. You do that 3-4 times a week. You smacking $2,500, $3,000 a week. That's $100K a year. This ain't no game. So I'm saying y'all gotta join the Discord. Don't ever get it twisted. Don't think that the wisdom stops here on YouTube. We go deeper inside the Discord, and then we execute together. Right? We doing this every single day. Every day. It's people in the comments that could vouch. Right? I'm showing results of actual community members. People in the group. And the coldest part about it is, they don't depend on me. They don't depend on Marcel. They don't. But you know what they did do? They locked in and they learned. Now they got a skill that they could go run up with for the rest of their life. Because we didn't gatekeep. I didn't say, hey, I need the strat to myself. And I'm going to only call trades so everybody can depend on me. Because that's how I'm going to make the most money. That ain't how I do. I said, hey, I'm going to get a game. I'm going to just give it. Whoever want to join this group, they going to get all of me. They going to get it all. Right? Straight up. When I first started watching, I didn't believe, but I kept watching and testing the call-outs from YouTube. I got convinced and joined. I will not look back. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. It ain't nothing to look back to. Right? It's the real deal Holyfield. This the money team right here. The real money team. Right? It's the real money team, y'all. Y'all know how to execute on your own. Feel me? So listen, I'm going to give y'all 3 setups for the week. You know what I'm saying? If you are not in the Discord, if you're in the Discord, you already got them. You already locked and loaded. I gave y'all 4. You know what I'm saying? So let's go. Said whatever, bro. It's literally a hot market right now. Anybody could close their eyes and buy calls and make money. Hey, let me say this. Anybody in the Discord, if you want to reply to Wolf James, feel free, right? But let me say this. They mean nothing. We'll see if it's still like that once the market cools off. Hey, you know what's funny, Wolf? Honestly, you just sound like a hater. I'm being honest. I'm going to call a spade a spade. You just sound like a hater. That's all I can say. Right? It's a hot market right now. Do you know we've been doing this? Do you know we've been doing this? You obviously don't. Right? It's all good though. Just keep watching. Keep watching. Keep getting the levels. You hear it, you watching for a reason. You learning something. Because if not, then what you here for? Right? Just gonna keep it at that. You feel me, Sherry? You feel me? Exactly. So it is what it is. So, you feel me? You feel me, Wise? Hey, KPZ. You know what I'm saying? KPZ, you better, hey, get your peoples. You know what I mean? Listen, hey, we gotta pour that out for the dead homie right there. You know what I'm saying? All I'm hearing is a charbroiled Charlie. Right? All I'm hearing is a charbroiled Charlie. When people don't believe that those type of prophets exist, they hate. You know what I mean? They hate. Let's go, money in hands. It's time to change your life, bro. Go in the WAP, right? Go in the WAP, tap in. All right? Now watch this, y'all. First setup of the week. What we got right here? MVTS. Right? Let me break this setup down. Right? Let me break this setup down. Okay? He said, do you trade, live trade? Every day we live trade. Every day we live trade. You know what I'm saying? That's disrespectful to come on. Exactly. He said, Jadakiss said, why? Hey, Jadakiss and Anthony Hamilton. Hey, hey, don't get me started cutting up, man, for real. Because at the end of the day, here's what I know. Right? This is what I know. A hater, look, happy people don't act like that. And people that act like that, they're not happy. You see what I'm saying? So, Fabulous said in the song, he was like, hating hoes ain't happy and happy hoes ain't hating. I mean, the proof be in the pudding. I ain't never came on anybody's live and hated. Never. Never. You know why? Because I was too busy trying to learn. I was too busy trying to learn. I was too busy trying to learn. Right? But when you got all this hate in your heart, you block your own blessings. So what I pray for, honestly, is I pray for all of that hate to get out your heart if you got it in your heart. And that's to whoever. Right? If you fix your lips and your fingers to come on these videos and say some negative stuff, you got a bigger problem. Because all I do is try to help the world. That's all I do is try to help the world. That's it. So if you got anything negative to say, I feel sorry for you, for real. I got so much empathy for you because you got a long way to go. How do I sign up? Hey, King Wayne, I posted the link in the comment section. Right? It's not through Patreon, it's through WAP. Right? So let's do this. NBTS, right? Yeah, 362. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What up, masturbator? So here we go, y'all. I said NVTS, right? Look at this. Look at this beautiful setup right here. Look at this beautiful setup right here. Right? We got a double inside candle on the weekly. Double inside candle on the weekly. When you see a double inside candle, I think if you know the strat, if you inside of the Discord, you already know what time it is. Right? So you could ride it from here, 1836 to 1981. We get above there, 2155. That is more than a 10% increase on the stock. If the stock goes up 10%, these option contracts are going to fly. They're going to fly. Right? Calls above 1836, y'all. Now look at this. June 18th contracts, the 20s, 15,000 open interest. I'm looking at those, right? I'm looking at those right there. Y'all see what I said? June 18th, $20 strike price calls is what I get. If you want to get the whole move, okay? If you want to get the whole move. So I'm looking at a 2-up candle over the next 1 to 2 weeks and get this whole move right here. All right? NVTS. NVTS. All right? Double inside candle. You know what I'm saying? Double inside candle. That's the first setup I got. Next up, we got Walmart. Now we swung Walmart last week and we already banked like 35%. But they ain't even made the real move yet. Right? Walmart ain't even made the whole move yet. We already got 35% overnight. But then they came down. Right? We didn't even get the whole move yet. So, I got Walmart on my list. Now, why do I have Walmart on my list? Uh-oh. Let me break this down for y'all. Let me break this down for y'all. Watch this. Watch this. Last week, right? Walmart got 87 million in calls. Look at all these May 15th expiration dates. Look at all of these. right? Let's go to calls and $1 million. Look at May 15th, May 15th, May 15th. All these May 15th, right? They got in at 129, 130, 130, 130, 130, 130. And they got in at ask. Right? So when I go look at Walmart, they on a 3-1. 3-1. 3-1. 3-1 right here, y'all. Calls above 131.72. We at 130.43. We could come right up here to 133 and then 134.70. A $2 move on Walmart will print. On weekly contracts, we talking 200, 300%. Straight up. Straight up. If Walmart goes up by $3, that's 3%. A little less. That'll be a 100% trade, depending on when you got the contracts. So 312 up is what I'm looking for on Walmart this week. Okay? That's Walmart. Let me know if that makes sense, y'all. Let me know if that makes sense. Okay? That's what we got going on. Look at the last two. Look at the last two. Right? 312. 312. Right? 3-1. And when you look at the daily, look. Look at that uptrend. Look at this uptrend right here. We are at the bottom. That's why I called this call right here. Right? We was at the bottom. We was in a bullish fair value gap. Right? Straight up. Right? Walmart. Walmart. Okay? Last setup that I'm going to give YouTube. Okay? And this is why, listen, this is also why you got to join the Discord, because I'm done giving YouTube all of this free stuff, and then you got all of these haters that's coming on here trying to steal my light, right? Trying to steal the goodness, but they using it. But they got something negative to say, right? If you want all of this good stuff, then you got to come inside the group and you got to get it. I'm not going to be just giving everything to the world so all the negative people could have something negative to say, but they still using it. Right? So if you got to understand, right? If you using a software, they're going to have a free version, then they're going to have a paid version. If you want certain features on that software, you got to do what? You got to pay for the software. Right? If you want certain features of my knowledge, of my intellect, of what else goes on in the Discord, then you got to pay for that. Right? We got to stop thinking that just because I give a lot, that you could keep milking it and you could go get everything. I want you to understand that there's always a deeper level when you're dealing with me. It don't stop at YouTube. That's where y'all got it mistaken. It don't stop here. This is only the starting point when it comes to me. When it comes to you, this is only the starting point. And there's a reason why you watch so many of my videos, because you know for a fact ain't nobody doing it like this. That's why you're watching. So let's just keep it a buck, right? If you want more features, then come join the group. I can't say that enough, right? So it's not about the haters. This is just about putting it out there, right? So let's see. Let's see. All right. What up, Stoic? How you feeling? So that's Walmart. Um, Expiration. I would no look. So look, here's the thing, right? When you're looking at the expiration on Walmart, look. Look at all of these millions, right? All of these millions that was put into Walmart with the expiration of May 15th. Right? So what expiration do you think that you should get? Right? May 15th, all of these millions going into Walmart. You could get June 18th if you want, but I'm going to just trade weeklies on Walmart. Right? Always got to remember, what kind of swing trade am I looking for? Is this a multi-week swing trade, or is this an overnight or a one-day kind of trade? Right? So with this setup, this is weeklies. Right? This is weeklies. Okay? Straight up, Mark Quinn. If y'all watching this, be sure to like this video, y'all. All right? Like this video, subscribe to the channel. Straight up. I Davita, that one is a real nice one right there. Right? Real nice one. All right. I appreciate that money in hands. So who else we got? What's the last setup we got? Yeah. We got Microsoft. Right? We got Microsoft. We got Microsoft. Right? Let's look at Microsoft. Right? Let's really understand this on a weekly real quick. But also, let's do this. Look at this. 300 million. 300 million in calls on Microsoft last week. Last week. 300 million in calls on Microsoft. I'm going to just put that right there. Now, when you look at the expiration dates, it varies. We got leaps. We got May 15th. We got July 24th. We got June 18th. We got November, right? May 8th, right? August 21st. But we got 300 million. 21 million for June 18th. 12 million for May 8th. They got crushed. 29 million for June 5th. Right? 12 million for June 8th, May 8th. They got crushed. 20 million on May 8th again. So let's look what happened last week. So they got in this day probably. They got in this day, 413. It gapped up to 420 and then it ran up to 427 and they probably got out. Right? This was on Wednesday. Right? This was on Wednesday. What day did they enter these? On 5/6, right? May 6th. What was May 6th? May 6th was what? Exactly. Wednesday. Right? Y'all see that? May 6th had this 3-bar, then the next day it gapped up and it ran, right? Okay. Now look at the flow. 12 million, May 6th, May 8th expiration date. Y'all see what happened? So they got in on Wednesday. The next day it gaps up and then it runs and then they got out. Right? 20 million, the 20 million one with May 8th expiration. When they get in, May 6th. So they put in $20 million on weekly contracts. Ran up crazy the next day. They probably made 30 million off of this $20 million position. That was a 200, 300% trade, if not higher. Right? That's how the game goes. So when I'm looking at Microsoft on a weekly, we got a 1 candle on a weekly, another 1 candle inside of a bullish fair value gap. If we get above 418.74, you could take entry. Because on a daily, we could have a 2-2 bullish reversal, and then we could come and test last week's high weekly high. If we get above there, we going higher. All right? Let me know if that makes sense. Let me know if that makes sense, y'all. Talk to me. Yeah, when the market is uncertain, Walmart does go up. Facts. Super facts. Okay? Definitely goes up. So that's Microsoft. That's what we got on Microsoft, y'all. Okay? Now, there's some other stocks that I'm looking at, but I always give y'all 3 every week on YouTube. All right? So let me know if that makes sense, y'all. Let me know if you rocking with that, if that makes sense. Let me know in the comments. Okay? Yeah, study sessions go crazy. You already know. All right? So listen, y'all. If y'all want to change your life, man, in the market, if you want to just change your life in general, come join the Prosperity Collective. Come join the Prosperity Collective. Come trade with us. Come get busy with us. Right? Come make money with us. Come grow with us. Come laugh with us. All of that. Right? Come rock with the squad, y'all. All right, come rock with the squad. All we gonna do is get money and get better. No drama, none of that stuff. All right? What you interested in, Tim? What you interested in? Let's see what you got, Tim. Let's get to that. Let's get to that 7 figures. You know what I'm saying? What you got? What you got? Let's see what's going on. It's lit, literally. Nah, it's literally lit, y'all. Literally is lit. I don't even know how else to say it. Shin! Shin! What up? Hey, listen. I can't wait to see you this week. We got a lot to talk about. You know what I'm saying? As you listen, you see I'm at the standing desk. All right? I'm at the standing desk. All right? So, yeah, I like Hood too. I saw Hood's flow. They got about $8 million in calls on Robinhood. They just sitting at where a lot of sellers is at, man. So it's like I would need a little bit longer time frame on those contracts because all of this right here, I just don't like it. But it is a higher low though. It is a higher low, right? But on a weekly, we do got that 1 bar, but we got sellers right here. So above $82, I'm all with it. But they're already at 77. That's a $5 move right there that you could capitalize on. But then 83 on the daily. So it's like I like it, but we got a lot of sellers here, so it's gonna take some time for them to go higher. Unless some news comes out and then they just go crazy to the upside. Right? So yeah, I like hood though. Right? I like that hood setup for sure. All right. So NVO. Yeah, NVO actually went crazier. I thought they was gonna pull back a little bit more, but NVO went crazy. All right, shout out to NVO. We did our thing with that one too. Some people got 100% plus on NVO as well. All right, so shout out to NVO. Shout out to all of y'all. Shout out to everybody that's getting to the money in the stock market. Shout out to all the positivity. Right? Shout out to all of that, y'all. Okay? So listen, we've been on here for 2 hours. 2-hour live, man. 2-hour live. All right? So listen, here's what we're going to do. We're going to get up out of here. But what I want to say, y'all, is this. I hope that y'all got value from this, right? I hope that y'all are ready for the week. This was a Mother's Day special. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. Shout out to all the mothers as well. I hope you guys have a great, great, great day, remainder of y'all day. And I hope y'all have a great, great, great week in the market. What we gonna do is we gonna murder the market because we do it every single week. All right? I appreciate everybody who tuned in with me and who tapped in with me as well. All right, today, I know it's Mother's Day. I appreciate all of y'all. Okay? So I want y'all to say it with me. We're gonna take this thing out together. All right, this is the first live. This is the first live in a while, in a week. For sure, Jason. Did you stand for 2 hours? Yeah. I stood for 2 hours, y'all. I ain't got no chair. Now I got a chair, right? I got a chair right here. But nah. You know what I'm saying? I stood for 2 hours. Straight up. That's how we get down over here. You know what I'm saying? That's how we get down over here. So look, for sure, bullish. Hey, so say this with me, y'all. I want you to make sure you get up out your head and go get into this world because your head is a dangerous place to live. All right? And also remember, y'all, the more you study, the less you worry. All right? Hey, we dedicated for sure. Listen, if you don't know I'm dedicated by now, I don't know what to tell you. You know what I'm saying? We dedicated for sure. If only y'all knew what I've been through over the last year and a half and still was showing up every day on YouTube. I've been dedicated for a long time, right? This ain't nothing compared to other stuff that I had to do just to be consistent and just to show up. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. You know what I mean? Appreciate you, Candy. So yeah, y'all. Y'all have a great week. Y'all have a great night. I'm going to see everybody in the Discord tomorrow. And we going to get to it. All right? We back. We going live tomorrow evening. We back in the game, y'all. All right? Y'all stay smooth. I'm going to holler at y'all on tomorrow's video. Peace.